Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on NatGAS, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? But before that, let me show you the clip from a last video so that we can connect the dots from there. Since the price is now in the overbought situation, with that, the price has formed a swing high bearish candle. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna go bearish for natural gas. It is just a pullback. I'm expecting at least one ATR from here out of this platform, not a bigger target, just good for the scalp. All the way from here, the ATR is 6, and if you look here, all the way from here, from where the candle opens, right here, 60 or 6 looks something like this. For the bigger target, 2 ATR, you can go 12 like this. So that's totally up to you how you want to manage this trade. With these pullbacks, since we have this bearish condition, we can see a possible retracement, and after that retracement is done, it is a likely chance the price forms another bullish engulfing pattern. So let's see how this goes with this bearish candle. Looking at this overbought, I'm expecting retracement, and then I want to see a bullish engulfer. Must happen above 50 EM. Perfect. So as expected, we had a nice retracement right here. Now let me tell you, I have not taken this entry, but if someone has taken this entry, it is one of my strategy which I have not tested here on NatGAS, but that would be valid, and that nicely hit easily. If you look here all the way from the close, that is 2 ATR take profit, exactly how I said for the bigger and smaller target as well, and exactly rejected from 20 EMA. Now let me give you some conditions. Number one, look at the next candle or here on NEMEX. I'm talking about NEMEX first, then I'm going to go through all the other platforms as well. So if you're someone who's looking for your entries on NEMEX, if that turns out to be a bullish engulfer, in that case, that is my valid pullback entry bullish. I'll go 1 ATR for my target initially, or for the bigger target, keep it below the wick and go 1-to-1. And there is a chance the price can hit the first top. That is more than 1 ATR, I would say 1.5 ATR. That would be safest, because the next thing I'm going to mention is double top pattern. So very simple, look for this candle which can turns as a bullish engulfer. If that happens, 1 ATR will be your target. That turns out to be a 72, which is something like this. Exit and look for your next opportunity. Now if you ask me, Omar, are we completely bullish for natural gas? We are still bullish in a trend, but once we are broken above these highs and closed as well, in that case, we have a confirmation that price is now heading towards the next level of resistance, which I've already mentioned in my previous videos. In case you have missed it, right here, there is a level of resistance here on NEMEX, here on Capital.com, these numbers in blue, here on Oanda, these numbers in blue, and here on MCX, these numbers in blue. So keep an eye on this resistance level. Now we are above 50 EMA on Capital.com. We are breaking above 50 EMA on NEMEX, and we are still below 50 EMA on Oanda, which is something I personally look, because I look at my entries on Oanda, but that is totally fine. We are looking for conditions, doesn't matter where the market is heading to. So for now, 1 ATR is something I'll be looking at if that turns out to be a bullish engulfer. And then what afterwards? If the price pushes up and rejects from this rejection zone right here, and in that process, price rejects from here with a double top pattern. If that happens, we will have a valid double top with engulfing candle. That will be a strongest entry if the condition forms here. But if the price pushes up and forms a pin bar like this, that is aggressive double top, can be risky. So that these are the two candlestick patterns I'll be looking at. Green candle can be an entry as well, but it is not something preferable, because that's very, very risky entry. So keep looking for either engulfer at this double top area or pin bar at this double top area. Color does not matter. So if we have a buy condition, we exit here. Look for sell condition here. If there's a sell condition here, we're going to sell from here using 1 ATR. Keep your stop loss above the pattern. Take profit 1-to-1 or 1.4-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So that is a very simple condition. We are in an uptrend, and I'm still looking at head and shoulder pattern in a long run. But for that, we still have a room for the price to move up within this zone. So that is why no need to get alarmed. It is something on a high time frame that can trigger once the price is in between this area. So keep an eye, and also keep an eye on bearish engulfer within this empty area right here. If that happens, I'll keep you guys informed, but that's going to happen maybe week afterwards. For now, look for bearish trades as well from these area. Very important. We are not buying further as long as we have a confirmation above these highs, because it is also a head and shoulder pattern on daily time frame. That is why look for double tops from here, and that is move is enough to hit your take profits as well, because once the price reaches this area and rejects from here, which we are getting right here, but that is fine, we can see some more push up and rejection as well. In that case, with a clear bearish engulfer like this, it will be a signal that price will then push back down. So for now, we are looking for buy short term if that is a bullish engulfer. Now, let me give you one more heads up. If that turns out to be a red candle, or if it is not a bullish engulfer, then I'll be actively looking for one more pullback. This time, I want to see a rejection from 50 EMA with bullish engulfer, and that will be a strongest entry. First, we have a hurdle of 20 EMA, and I'm looking for the condition at 20 EMA with engulfer. If that fails, I'll be looking for my condition at 50 EMA. Wherever we get a condition, we're going to go long, but in this long, we have a good room for our buy and profits as well. So keep an eye. These are the conditions now I'll be looking at for my entry actively. Now, if you're looking here on capital.com, just mark your rejection zone, something like this. Rest everything is same, bullish engulfer above 50 EMA. Double top right here, break above these high will confirm the price is now heading towards the next level of minor resistance. On Wanda, exactly the same. Right here, mark your rejection zone. Here, I'm not looking for conditions because it is not any level. The level here on Wanda is quite higher right here. That is why I'll be more interested to look for my buy trades above 50 EMA with bullish engulfing pattern. But I have this zone to see a confirmation. If break and close, then we have a confirmation that price is going to pull back and push up to this level above. So very simple and very easy. Look for these conditions. Once conditions form, we are going to take the trades. Next up, we have gold. Gold is pushing up and keep on pushing up as well. Now there is no pullbacks here on gold, but now we are heading towards a level of minor resistance. Now the head and shoulder pattern is not valid anymore, in case you are wondering. We already got a big move out of head and shoulder pattern, and now we are only looking for trend continuation buy trade. So it will be good if you see some pullback and simply look for engulfers. That is all we are looking at, pullback and engulfing candle. Once we have that, we are just going to go long using 1 to 2 ATR for the target. So that is all we are looking at, nothing else, only buying with pullbacks and confirmation like engulfing candle. And on silver, we are also broken above this range like I mentioned yesterday, and we are pushing high. So here on silver, I want to see some more pullback and then engulfer above 50 EMA after the pullback is completed. That is all. I'll be only buying silver till the price gets to the level above right here, these numbers in blue. So only pullback and engulfer, that is all I'm looking at for my next buy entry. So only buying silver, we are getting across, and soon we can see a possible push up. Next up, we have crude oil. Crude oil is pushing up from this little anchor support and still pushing up. Now we are at 50 EMA, a very crucial area. Now it is a very important area. We might see one more green candle and the next candle closes back below as a red engulfer. If that happens, we are simply going to go short using 1 to 2 ATR for the targets, and we can possibly see a push down back to the previous lows. And if we have a double bottom, we're going to go long from here again. So let's see how this goes. Keep an eye on the next bearish engulfing candle. If we have that, we are good to go short. If not, if price breaks above 50 EMA, in that case, I'll just look for pullback and engulfer and keep on taking longs in a pullback. Let's add copper today as well. Copper is still inside an anchor support, which is right here, resistance right here. Now we are above 50 EMA, but very important to see a break above 4.736. Once we are broken and close above, in that case, we have a confirmation that copper is now going to pull back, and with the condition, we're going to buy till the price gets to the next level of major resistance, which is right up there. At 5.079 goes to 5.293 from where we are selling copper. So for now, we are just looking for the break of this little anchor and close as well. With a pullback, then we are only buying. If there is no break and price fall from here, in that case, we are still bearish for copper. So bullish confirmation will only happen once we are broken above these highs. So that is it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.